That's a comment from Bruce, who is commenting on the large scale military federal law enforcement operations that took place today in MacArthur Park in downtown Los Angeles, a park that is surrounded by 20,000 civilian residences. Great news, California has to be swept clean. You know, Bruce, first of all, I noticed that the only video on your page is about a study out of New Zealand that said the COVID vaccine has killed over 10 million people. So you'll forgive me if I don't give a large amount of weight to any opinion that you have. That video and this comment tells me that you're simply not a serious person. You're one of these guys who I'm sure claims to love America, but you hate 70% of the people who live here. And you, like Stephenmiller, envision how amazing America could be, according to Stephenmiller, if we took the population of America from 340 million people down to 100 million people, and all of the people who remained looked exactly like Stephenmiller. Great news, California has to be swept clean. Of what, Bruce? Brown people? Black people? LGBTQ people? Immigrants? Those are all people that you hate, Bruce. You know, I was going to be snarky in my response to you. Which I do quite frequently with you guys, because goddamn, you make it so easy. But you know, before I saw your comment, I was watching a couple of clips from that brother and sister who interview their parents, and they have a podcast, and their parents are gone. Their parents are just gone. So far down the Trump MAGA rabbit hole, believing every single lie, believing every single piece of propaganda. It makes me, those videos just infuriate me, especially the dad. But the mom's almost as bad. She's just a little nicer. The dad is just a fucking prick to his own children. And that's the point that I was getting to. You guys enjoy being complete assholes to people who love you, let alone strangers. You guys love insulting and enraging people in your own families who love you. And I looked at your profile photo. Great work on that throuple, by the way. There's no kink shaming here on Hawk's page. But you're old enough that I guarantee you that you have, well, I'll put it this way. I guarantee you that the number of adult children you have who no longer speak to you, that number is not zero. And you look old enough that you may have some teenage or young adult grandchildren, and I'm sure most or all of them want absolutely nothing to do with you, because you constantly spew hatred. And I'm sure that you constantly spew hatred to whoever is in your vicinity, including people in your own family who love you. And I can't imagine a worse existence. I can't fathom it. And then initially that makes me feel some level of empathy for people like you. But then I remember, usually pretty quickly, how cruel you guys are and how much you enjoy being cruel to other people, and the amount of pleasure that you take in being cruel to other people, including people who love you. And once I remember, the cruelty for sport, which is the common characteristic that all of you guys share, once I remember that, then all of my empathy and sympathy for you goes right out the fucking window. I just can't possibly imagine a more miserable existence. And I hope yours is incredibly lonely.